Essa é a lenda.
President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of it. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. Which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know? There's a reason for that. I'm Francois Sanon, but most know me as
Véi fictício.
Victus. I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be but the previous regime deemed me too valuable. A sacrifice. Even my death served the colony. To warrant my execution. The official charges I faced after the war were twofold. The first was the destruction of civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne, a battle during which those civilian ships were actively attacking my fleet. The other was ordering the bombing of the Londinian spaceport to halt the spread of the terror. The city and its citizens were lost, but countless others likely saved. And for doing what was right, I was put on trial. Very astute. That's my daughter. Has she shared with you the nature of our... Our relationship has always been... The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to... But the universe cut all that short. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish. After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of them, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize, with quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I met the names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the... I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange... Well, who bet? But many of them I knew personally. And I've always had a mind for details. You'd be shocked how often an otherwise brilliant criminal flees to the planet just next to the one where they were born. Or where I simply use my own personal knowledge and the information our group collects for me. There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the... Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of... If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the colony war ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with it. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done. You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now. If that's what you require to sleep at night, According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria. Well, there's a star station in the vicinity. The Den. The head of the local vanguard.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
Hey. Lead the way. Captain, did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now. Exactly. Just another prisoner. With anyone. Ever. The Major doesn't have clearance for this sort of information, and she certainly doesn't need a distraction from her current which is why I need you to keep this. Good. Because bringing this up to the outside world would create the unfair appearance, Captain, that you're unhinged. And that's not a good look for any of us. Now, was there something in particular you needed to discuss about... Dr. Reginald Orlays? Of course, killing Orlays is completely out of the question. But bringing him to justice... that'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered? Really? He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he... Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring them... Now, was there anything else you wanted? Then I'll bid you good day, Captain.
É isso. Ainda bem que eu tô com a arma ideal pra isso. Ah, é, não precisa ir pra nave. Não precisa.
The word and we'll get underway.
Sistema Wurf. 2 biscoitos. Olha só, ela não trava.
See what we can salvage.
Eita, pô, os caras são fortes. Ai. Não, parece uma porcaria, meu Deus. Muito bom.
Time to get this shit moving.
Whoa! So, this ship of yours, does it take standard, sure thing? Sure.
Keep it moving. Well, this station's seen better days. I wonder
Looking
if
to
the
lodge a
UC will
complaint?
ever fully
Then you want
restore
UC
it to its
security,
former glory.
not the Vanguard. Oh, apologies, Captain. So, what? Or lace. Doesn't ring a bell. A man? Living around Ethereum. Only one ship like that I know of. Never docks. Doesn't... Maybe this Orlace of yours is the one piloting it. I can give you the coordinates to its last sighted location if you... A part of Etheria's sky is an old debris field. Plenty dangerous. More than a... I honestly thought it was just a story board haulers told each other to keep. Pretty surprised to find out he has a name. Like, finding out the Grim Reaper's named Mitch or something. Huh. Makes you wonder, though. Ships have been... Going theory on why was a combination of old ordnance and Etheria's gravity disappearing them. But, me? Sure thing. Here. This should get you point. Go get your man.
Nossa senhora! Ah, quem diria que colidir com a nave ia dar tanto dano? vou precisar de outra nave. A nave do cara tira em todas as direções. Tô ferrado. Eu vou precisar da minha antiga nave. Ou vou precisar pilotar como um deus aqui.
It's good to be back on board.
I lost everything because of the UC. They will get no more!
Caraca, tá coringando. Ou ele tá solto?
Pilot, emergency detected. Hatch override engaged. Error. File deletion cannot be completed. Ending process.
O cara tava se matando. Não, eu queria essa nave.
More than a bit warm here, isn't it?
Uma batalhazinha aérea ali, já é. E o cara que já tá morto também.
Hell of a city, isn't it? There's nowhere else like it in the galaxy.
Anything? Hey, what can I do for you? I'm sure you can find.
Da hora. Mas eu não tenho crédito suficiente. Quebradora de escudos.
Okay, no problem.
A diplomatic visa?
By the way, Captain.
Have to get all the materials we can back to the lab.
Ai meu Deus, é muito tempo andando. Poderia só passar um rádio e falar, tá morto. Tô aqui uma selfie. Ô filho da mãe, sabia que era ali.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has escaped.
Welcome back, Captain. I'm not surprised. The man, of I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield. The area was ground zero for xeno-weapon deployments during the war. And I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker before paying it a visit. Kaiser will likely have security protocols A military Model A, specifically customized for the needs of the Xeno warfare team during the colony war. A powerful resource. Of course. We're protecting the galaxy, Captain. We'll meet.
Can I help? All right, let's go.
Você fala menos que as outras, Sarah. Aqui é a outra Sarah, né? As outras. Bacana. Entra aqui mesmo. Eu levo suspeita que esse troço me levou pra lá. Atualizou, desgraça. Parkour. Parkour. Pô, não. Ah, ela tá em Sidônia. Foram 6 minutos de ação. Uma nave muito superior à minha.
You sure it's safe out there?
30 minutos de andar. Sim. Os caras colocaram um monte de fast travel agora. Tá ficando quente. Fast travel pra tudo. Essa nave chegando. The Red Devils. Ah, já peguei.
Captain, welcome back.
Was afraid you might have gotten reassigned. You've been gone so long. Must have changed up how the ceremony works. I just raised my hand, but it is real good to have you here again. We've been going through the Terramorph data and, well, these logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain.
I'd completely forgotten, for example, that there was a creature that actually... At this point, the data's given us more options to explore. Well, 8. They went extinct a few decades back. A big lumbering.
Something I'd love to learn more about. If we had the... That'd be something.
I'm sorry, are you?
You found our research team?
Wait. Kaiser. Well, Kaiser's one of a kind. Special built for the sort of work we did. Dealing with no other robot in the galaxy like him. That's right. You would need that. Whoever... Well, how? How exactly?
Ai, cara. Acho que não faz diferença contar pra ela. Eu quero ver eu consigo pegar fogo.
You can't be... Oh, you are serious. But still,
Getting Kaiser back, that gives us more than a few new paths forward.
but if he's been out there on his own all this time... Come on.
We've already made a lot of progress getting this place back online. Some of the containment chambers... Staff made short work of that. Hey. Here somewhere.
Here, Kaiser schematics.
That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna...
He's also got a lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the phrase, Nos belli machinis. Now, where exactly...
A battlefield.
Ugh, sheesh. No wonder no one's found him.
That sector of Nera was destination number 1. Add to that general environmental devastation and the kind of lawlessness that comes... But I think there's a place where you can start your search.
Vou ter que lembrar dessa palavra. Nobelis, alguma coisa.
Yep. One of a kind salvage. Licensed to an...
As good a place to start as any. Come on. That's not funny.
No. That's insane. They faked my entire unit. They threw us all to the wolves, but kept him? And now he's what? An advisor? Commanding the... What was so important that they had to keep him alive?
Nossa senhora, isso aqui tá com fogo, hein, mano?
Oh, they certainly picked an expert, didn't they?
He's alive. Victus. I don't care if they're using him to solve world hunger. The man is a criminal. How could the UC do something so
I guess it makes sense, though, doesn't it? The UC of that era only created me because they were afraid of a world without Victus in command. Why would... As long as I live, I'll never understand the loyalty that old bastard elicited. Exactly. Because the UC, they did a lot of terrible things for that. But even knowing they did, knowing that they kept him alive all this time, it's hope. I had no one when I was outside the UC. No Red Devils, but that old world where I was no one and my father mattered. That's thanks to what you and I have done, I have a place again. A purpose. You and we're getting to change what the UC stands. So I don't care if Victus is alive or dead. He can rot for all I care. We're the ones who are making the settled...
Sim.
No. But I am willing to try and make them a place we can be proud of. The UC that kept my father, and the ones that are, well, they're giving us a chance. I refuse to let that man define my entire life, because there's nothing we can do about past choices. What we can do is try and make the right ones. So, let's get back to the bit. Now, my father just handing over the information on the research team and Kaiser out of the But, if he has something to gain from helping us prevent terramorph attacks, I'm not seeing. So while you'll absolutely want to be cautious, what would you think about trying to bring back Kaiser?
Tá, o cara morreu.
Thank you. Just... I'll make sure we're ready to put that machine to use as soon as you've got... Something else you needed? All right. Take care of your...